One of the most annoying emails an Amazon seller can get is the one that starts like this. A return has been initiated for order number 110 and by then you're just like, ah, dang it. You know, returns are really annoying and they can be frustrating. I totally get it. You made a sale, you got the money, and then the customer for some reason decides to return it, and you know, that money that you received is taken back out of your account. And a lot of Amazon sellers are frustrated with returns because I get it. Amazon sellers, we get a lot of returns, but it's up to us to look on the right side and actually see, wait a minute, the return policy that Amazon has, the returns that we get, it actually is a good thing. And so if you get frustrated with returns, I totally understand it, but the return issue with Amazon is actually not as bad as you think. And I'll break it down for you. So the return policy on Amazon, if you're curious exactly what the return policy is, you can go to fulltimefba.com/return policy, and it breaks down the return policy. But most categories all have a very similar return policy. It states that if a customer, for whatever reason, within 30 days of purchasing, can return the item for a full refund. And this return policy is extremely easy. I mean, the return process is really easy. How people can go into their account with a few clicks, boom, they've returned their item. They've got a shipping label that they can send the item back to Amazon, or other possible options of returning. I mean, they can drop it off at a UPS store. It's really easy to return stuff on Amazon. But not only that, it's really flexible. The return policy, like I said, Amazon will accept returns up to 30 days on most items in most categories. But sometimes they'll accept a return if it's over 30 days, 45 days. I've had stuff in my inventory before that has been returned months after it was purchased. And I know during Q4, the last 3 months of the year, October, November, and December, the return policy is extended to January 31st, you know, because of gift giving. And so it's a really good return policy from the customer's perspective. But it's also really good return policy from the seller's perspective, and here is why. Back earlier this year, Rebecca and I went to the Amazon Selling Partner Summit, and we got to go to Seattle, Washington. We got to go to Amazon HQ, their headquarters, and we got to talk with really high Amazon employees, and they walked us through and taught us a lot of stuff. And the very first thing that they talked about at the Amazon Selling Partner Conference is Amazon's customer obsession. They are obsessed with customers, and that obsession with customers leads to a really flexible and lenient, easy to do and evolving return policy that just keeps getting better and better for customers. So why is customer obsession so big? Jeff Bezos, in a recent speech, told people who were listening, the most important thing that Amazon has done in the last 20 years is to earn customer trust. That's more important than creating Amazon Prime. That's more important than creating the FBA warehouse system. That's more important than creating Alexa or Kindle e-readers or any type of, I just woke up my Alexa.
I don't know that.
So I don't know if you heard that. She said, I don't know that. Anyway, that's the most important thing, is their focus on customer obsession and earning customers' trust. Because guess what? When the customers trust more, and the return policy is really easy, they buy more. That's the number one reason Amazon has become the juggernaut, the huge, you know, multi-billion-dollar industry. They have earned their customers' trust, and that's why people keep coming back for more. So if you're getting a lot of returns, guess what? That's awesome. You're probably also getting a lot of sales as well. And so the whole return policy with Amazon, it's actually a win-win for the customer and win for you as well. The customer, when they get their order shipped to them, they open it up, they're either happy because the product is awesome, or they're happy because the return policy is really easy. And so because of that trust, they continue to know that, hey, if I buy stuff on Amazon, it's either going to be awesome or I can return it really easily. So because of that, they trust Amazon and go back and buy more. Buy more from Amazon, buy more from third-party sellers, buy more from you and me. And so that return policy, even though it's annoying to get those emails that a return has been initiated. You know, it's actually a positive thing. So keep that mindset, keep that in the back of your head when you get those emails, because I know it can sting a little bit, especially if it's a high-priced return. But when that customer is really easily able to return, they know to come back and that they can buy more in the future, and they will, and they'll buy more from you and me. So I know there's some questions when it comes to what happens if the customer returns the item and doesn't actually return it. They get their money back, the money's out of my account, but they don't actually return that item. Well, I've got a blog post that you can walk through to see how to do that. If you go to fulltimefba.com/returns, I'll walk you through how to know if customer returns are actually returned. And if they're not returned, Amazon's supposed to, after 45 days, reimburse you for that. But sometimes they forget, sometimes there's a glitch in the system, and I'll walk you through how to know if those returns are actually returned and how to open up a reimbursement request so you can get the money for those items that are not returned. And so I've got a bunch of other blog posts that can help you out. I'm going to put the links on the screen. I've got a blog post that will help you know what to do, the steps that you need to take every time you get a return to help protect your Amazon business, to help protect your account, to protect your metrics. These are the steps you need to take when a return comes in. If you want to know more about returns, there's different type of ways an item is returned. It's returned as sellable, it's returned as damaged, it's returned as customer damaged, carrier damaged, defective, all sorts of different ways an item is returned, and you want to handle those differently. So to best know how to handle those returns, if you go to fulltimefba.com/handling-returns, I'll walk you through how to handle those different types of returns. And again, if you want to know Amazon's return policy for different categories, you can go to fulltimefba.com/return policy, and you can see what those return policies are. But Amazon can be flexible with that. And the reason why Amazon is flexible, like someone's asking for a return 10 days after the return window is closed, and they call Amazon and Amazon gives them that return, it's because they're earning customer trust. It stings on our side a little bit, but in the end, it actually leads to more sales. So be sure to continue sourcing, continue selling. If you notice an item it happens to be returned a lot, you know, obviously look into that particular item and why it keeps getting returned a lot. But overall, most people just have the same amount of return rate across the board because that's just a normal part of doing business. Returns are a normal part of doing business, so work that into your business model when you're planning, how much money you're wanting to make on an item. So I hope that's been helpful for you. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to leave a comment, like this video, that would be awesome. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And also, check out fulltimefba.com. Subscribe to our blog so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming tips, tricks, walkthroughs, helps, free coupon codes, things like that we send out to you on about a weekly basis to help you with your Amazon business to turn part-time hours into full-time income. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. God bless. Bye.